Hey everybody, it's Craig with Single Length School, and in today's training tip, we're going to show you how one little adjustment with your shoulders can straighten out all of your shots, help you be more consistent, and help you lower your scores. So let's get into it. So if you're new to the channel, haven't yet done so, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below, hit the notifications bell right beside it, and don't forget, go check us out on all of our social media accounts. You can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter. So at Single Length School, we talk about golfing smarter, not harder, and how we can do that. Well, this is going to be a tip for everybody that comes from my simplified single plane swing system. Now, it'll work for everybody that doesn't want to go with a single plane swing or a different variation of it. But what this tip is meant to do, especially for those of you that really struggle slicing the ball, this tip's going to help to get you back and coming into out and hitting straighter shots as opposed to casting or coming over the top. And how are we going to do that? Well, in my simplified single plane swing system, the on-demand package, in one of the first couple videos as you get into the system, we talk about getting your shoulders into a position that allows you to come inside to out on the ball. That's what we're going to do. So really, I'm giving you a free tip for my system. The system, for those of you that are asking, it's available on my website, singlelengthschool.com. It's under the on-demand tab. One payment, you get the system for life. But let's get into this tip. So if you're struggling with an over the top and a big old slice and really want to get more consistent with your swing, what you can do is adjust your shoulders. And this works with any club in your bag. What I want you to do is get set up and get in your setup. So if I'm here, I'm set up, I'm getting ready to go. What I want you to do is take your right hand and kind of reach down and feel your knee. Feel your knee. Or for you left-handers, it's going to be your left hand. But I want you to reach back and reach down to that rear knee. From there, now I want you to grab the club and I want you to keep the shoulders that way. This is going to help get a shoulder tilt and get that shoulder back. And now when you swing, it's going to help to produce an inside to out swing path. And I'm going to show you guys here up on TGC 2019 with my Earnest Sports Tour Plus simulator. I'm going to show you how much straighter you can be. But again, we're going to get a little bit of a shoulder tilt here. And when we reach down to that knee, our shoulder should also go back a little bit. Once we're in this position, all we're going to do is now start our turn from there and swing through the ball. This simple trick can absolutely help improve your game. And it's funny because if you follow me on social media, you saw a post I put out last week from Hal Sutton, who's one of the great golfers of all time, talking about swing your swing. Don't worry about what it looks like, worry about the results. And this is something, this little tip, you might be saying, well, that looks ugly, it's not going to work. Trust me, it works. I use it with my students, especially when they're struggling. And I can always tell with my students when they're starting to slice it, the first thing I look at is the shoulder. Is that shoulder down and back, or is it more leveled out? Because if it's leveled out, they're losing distance, they're tending to slice the ball. So this is just one of those quick things, like I said, a quick little tip and a quick little adjustment in your swing that can help you golf smarter and not harder to lower those scores. So let's go ahead and hit a couple and let me show you what it looks like. You're going to see, and I'll pop up the actual game screen here as well so you guys can kind of see exactly what my ball flight's doing. But I'm getting into my setup. All right, I've got that ball. I've got because I'm right-handed, my left hand's on the grip, ready to go. I'm going to reach back, touch that knee, and then I'm just going to grab from there. Now, my trail shoulder, my back shoulder is dipped and kind of leaning back. From here, I just get into my setup and I make my turn and I make my swing. And that's not a bad shot for me. That ball did not move at all. It was just a little to the right, which means my face is open a little bit. All I have to do is adjust my grip. So I'm hitting straighter shots by doing this, and the only thing I need to do to adjust my alignment is close my grip. I just strengthen my grip a little bit. Again, I get down, get that shoulder down, and I just make my turn. And it's still very, very straight. It even has a little bit of a draw spin on it. That's why it's kicking back to the left. But that's it. I'll hit one more for you. But those are consistent. They're just a little bit to the right. I'm taking away casting and coming way over the top and making a big old slice. And it's just because of this trail shoulder being down. That one I over-rotated my hands, caught a little bit behind on the mat, so that one's going to draw a little bit more. But again, it's consistent. The first two were a couple yards right of the target. That one's just a couple yards left. I missed the target by 4 yards. So 12 feet left the target. That's not bad at all. And trust me, guys, I'm like you. Even though I coach, my swing will get out of rhythm. I will have trouble with my swing. And the biggest problem I get into is forgetting this shoulder. So now I'm trying to make it a habit of where I get set, I reach down, I feel that knee. I'm not really struggling to reach that knee. I'm just getting comfortable with it to get the shoulder back. I grab from there, and then I take my swing. I just turn. And all of those shots, that one even had some draw spin on it as well. All of those shots are finishing in a nice little circular pattern. So they're all very, very close. They're all within 20 feet of my target line. Now, this is something, if you know who Mo Norman is, and you've looked at Todd Graves, who is a great single plane coach. My system's a little bit different. I did work with Todd's system for a while, and the Mo Norman system, it was just tougher on my body. That's why I have my simplified single plane swing system. But Mo Norman and Todd Graves, they talk about getting that shoulder down. That allows you to come and be more inside out than coming over the top or casting the club. That right shoulder or your trail shoulder down and back allows you to deliver that club on more of an inside out path. So I hope everyone found some good tips in here. I hope you will try this out, especially if you're someone that slices a lot, has a lot of trouble delivering the club inside out. You're looking to be a little bit straighter. This is one quick, easy fix that you can try to straighten out your shots. So, as always, guys, I got to thank 724 Golf for the apparel. I've got to thank Ernest Sports for the simulator and helping me bring some of this stuff on screen to you from inside the house. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications bell, and until our next video, I'll see you guys in the fairway.